running a billboard or putting it in a newspaper. Come on. It's just messaging falling on deaf ears. All these platforms, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever they're at. These types of campaigns are what's going to work.
Yep.
So when METCAD came to us, they had a very specific problem going on. They had a lot of legacy veteran staff members going into retirement, but they did not have a pipeline of new hires coming in. I think it came down to the fact that their marketing was not reaching the Gen Z audience, which is who the new workforce is. That's what they look like. The idea was to attract these new Gen Z recruits into a funnel to get them to apply for the job. But in order to do that, you have to create content that's actually engaging and meet them where they are. They're not at trade shows. They didn't have content for job fairs. These kids don't want to see pamphlets and brochures. It's not interesting. Nobody cares. We met with them and we came up with the idea to create a video recruitment campaign and make it very real for the people that are down in the Champaign-Urbana area. And that area has a lot of their target audience. You have University of Illinois right there, but their messaging just wasn't reaching them. So creating a recruitment campaign that featured them, that had the legacy staff talking about how amazing it was to work there and why they've been there 20, 30, 40, 50 years. But I think one of the surprises was that when we went there, there was Gen Z people already working there.
Yeah.
And these are the people that like new recruits would want to see. You know what I mean? I think we saw some blue hair. You know what I mean? We saw some like gamery looking kids working there and enjoying their job. And it's like, that's what you got to show. And when we put that together and we started running the campaign, it just took off. And, you know, recruiting and getting new recruits from METCAD 911 it just exploded.
And qualified and ready applicants as well. I think that was another issue they had for a while was getting the right kind of applicants, which is what they wanted this video to do is really authentically showcase what working there was like so that the people coming in were excited about it, were ready for it, understood that it was, you know, a serious job at sometimes, but it was something they were looking to do because of the real satisfaction that comes from a job like that and like that public service field.
It's a serious job.
Absolutely
it's a 911 call center. Like it's
serious.
Heavy duty.
Yeah, but these people who work there are doing it for a reason and they like giving back to their community in that way. So having the video speak to that and not just be, it's another job. Was really key for them. And I think you're right. The reason that we chose to do interview style content was they have people that are working there that really do love their job and they want to talk about it. So that is what connects the most to these potential recruits is hearing from someone in their shoes or once in their shoes, give their real opinion about it. They're not going to trust the company itself, the brand itself, the organization itself saying it's great to work here. They're going to trust the people who actually work there and are on video telling them why it's so meaningful, why it's this great work-life balance, why, you know, they stayed for so long. That's what really speaks to them the most, which that interview content really, really did well.
With recruitment right now, I think the most important thing is to actually show people what it looks like. Because if you go and ask whoever on the street and you ask them, okay, who works in a 911 call center? There might be a very in a box type of avatar that you think works at a 911 call center. But again, when we went to METCAD and saw what was going on, there was all kinds of people from all walks of life providing a service to the community that was amazing, that loved their job. The best way to do that is to show it on video. And to get it in front of this target audience in all these platforms, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever they're at. Running a billboard in Champaign or putting it in a newspaper, come on. It's just messaging falling on deaf ears. And there's a lot of agencies that still do that, but we're finding out time and time again that these types of campaigns are what's going to work.
And we're familiar with working with that type of organization. We've worked with police, firefighters, EMTs. We've worked with now 911 call centers.
SWAT.
So So we're familiar with that. And I think we do a good job of balancing, even in planning the interview questions, but definitely on set and guiding them through this interview question list is making sure that we are keeping it very relaxed and asking questions that are fun about the work and what they enjoy, but also just balancing the reality of this is public service and it is something they really deeply care about and are passionate about. There's that really good balance there.
Shout out to Deepu who ran all the campaigns from our team. It really comes down to, again, who do you want to attract? Who do you want to attract and why? They wanted to attract Gen Z because they are people that were in college, they've graduated, or they played sports, and didn't go to the NFL or go to the NBA or whatever it is, and they're in Champaign and they want to work and they want to do something meaningful and they want to work with a team. It's like, so where are these people? This is the avatar. These are your 20 to 25 to 30-year-olds. Where are they at on social media, right? Yes, they may be on LinkedIn. So yes, run the normal LinkedIn campaigns, but also making sure we're taking this content and chopping down, 15, 30, and 60-second ads and running them across all these platforms and seeing where we get traction. And we're able to measure this by, keeping our cost per click extremely low, getting a lot of traffic over to the landing page where people could actually apply. And then the METCAD people, once these applications came in, they can take them through the, interview process to take them to the next stage. Getting the METCAD team involved and letting them see all of the applications came in. And we got a ton of applications. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
They were super excited. They were kind of blown away because the emails were like, oh, new applicant. It was crazy. At one point, they had to bring somebody else on to kind of interview all of the people that were coming in. And that was a success. Obviously, they ended up hiring a number of people onto the job. And that made for a very successful campaign and made for a very happy client.
Absolutely.
And that's why we do what we do.
Yeah.